Well, I became a stripper and why I started OnlyFans are like two different reasons. So I've been stripping for 12 years, OnlyFans for only 3 years, so quite different. So I actually never had any intentions of doing either, but I started both and I kept going because I like both. So I originally became a stripper. The only reason was the money. I was poor. I had no money. I had a job looking after horses, riding, training horses, which I did this job for 5 years in various places. And for this job, like you live on site with the horses, you're working 6 days a week, like I don't know, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., 6 days a week, including weekends. Weekends, Christmas, public holidays, you're always working because, you know, horses need to be looked after even on the weekends. And also part of this job, I had to live in a caravan, like on site to like be close to the horses. So they had free accommodation. It was free, but it was a caravan. So I spent many years living in a caravan. I kind of liked living in the caravan because I was away from my parents. Didn't get on great with them. Uh, so anyway, I was so sick of like having the horse riding job. I thought, man, my life is this going to be the rest of my life, just spending the rest of my life living in a caravan? And I was like, oh, well, there's got to be something else. So anyway, I just wanted money. I just wanted to do something, not living in a caravan, really. So I started looking at local strip clubs. The first strip club I auditioned at, they took the piss out of me because they knew I was new. So I phoned up the strip club. I organised the audition. I told them I've never done it before. The audition was weird because first of all it was weird because they made me go there in the middle of the day when it was closed. I don't know why they wouldn't make me go there like in the evening when it was open. So anyway, I went there in the middle of the day. I met the guy. We come inside. He locks the door behind me, which freaks me out. But he said how to lock it because you know, we were going in the back room. He doesn't want people coming and robbing the place or whatever. So he shows me around and he's like, okay, because you've never done it before, you're gonna need to give me a lap dance so I can see what you're like, see if you're gonna be able to do the job. So actually this is my first time like stripping or ever being like naked for someone. So I was like, never took my clothes off for anyone before really. How old was I? I was 23 years old at the time. I was 23-year-old, so I had been naked for like a few guys, but I was like super shy country girl, didn't really have a lot of experience in the world, very inexperienced in the world. So yeah, I did the lap dance and he kind of gave me like a few pointers, like go in this position, just normal lap dance. So that's a 3-minute lap dance. And then he's like, okay, that was fine. So now you're gonna do a 15-minute lap dance. We did that. It's like super awkward. And then he's like, okay, now you got to do a half an hour lap dance for me. So I go for the half an hour lap dance. And then he starts telling me to like touch his penis. He's like through his trousers. He's like, oh, rub the penis, feel the erection. And then at that point I was like, I don't think this is for me. I've changed my mind. He's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I don't think this is for me. So then, I put my clothes on and left. He's like, well, if you ever change your mind and you want to come back, let me know. So that was my first experience. So after that, I decided I didn't want to work in a strip club. I changed my mind. And then a few months went past and I wanted to try again in a strip club. So I went to a different strip club, and this other strip club I went to was a female manager. And I went there and they made me dance, actually just dance around on the pole. And I was dancing around on the pole. I was like really terrible, like shaking, like I was like so terrible. She's like, wow. She's like, okay, we'll give you a go. So come back next week and you can start working here. I came back next week and I was like so nervous the whole time. Everyone was nice and normal. Everyone was nice. I was so nervous. even like some customers were coming up to me like asking me if I wanted, like, if they could buy me a drink, and I said no to all the drinks because I was paranoid someone was gonna like spike my drink, which no one does that in the strip club. There's a lot of security in that, so even if your drink does get spiked in the strip club, nobody's gonna be able to do anything to you. You're in the strip club with like the security and all my friends around, so spiky drinks does happen. It's not a common thing in strip clubs, but I was paranoid, so paranoid, and I was like, I don't know, scared talking to customers. But I got a few lap dances on my first. I got a few lap dances on my first day. It was like £20 lap dances in England, so £20 for 3 minutes. I think I got seven lap dances on my first day, and I was so happy. 7 lap dances. It made me $140. In the job I was working with the horses. They paid me way under minimum wage. So my day job with the horses, I made £150 a week, and then on this day I made £140 in one day, even though I probably made like the least money out of everybody there. I was like, oh my god, I was like so happy that I actually made anything, and I actually did it. But so anyway, and then after that, I liked it. I kept coming back. It took me a long time to get good at stripping, but it's given me so much self-confidence from being like a shy, sheltered kind of girl. So 12 years later, I'm still doing it. Okay, so now how did I get into OnlyFans? So I've been doing OnlyFans 3 years now. When OnlyFans was huge, like everybody was doing it in 2020 or 19 or 2018, whatever. It was huge, everyone was doing it. And I was like, you think it's the natural progression if you're a stripper, you're gonna do the OnlyFans too. But the thing is, with a stripper, like you can be private, nobody knows you're doing it. Like nobody knows you're doing it. Only the people in the strip club know you're there. If you're on OnlyFans, like the whole world is gonna see you. You can't really keep it private. I think it's the main difference. You can't really keep it private, so I never really wanted to do it. And I was like, I'm not going to do OnlyFans because everyone else is doing it. I'm not doing it because everyone else is doing it. Eventually, I had a new boyfriend, and my new boyfriend kept telling me I should do OnlyFans. It's like, come on, you should do OnlyFans. And then my female housemate, she was like, come on, let's do OnlyFans together. Let's do OnlyFans. And then, so I was like, fine, I'm gonna start doing it. I'll give it a go. And then the funny thing is, I told my boyfriend that I made my OnlyFans page. He was like, I was joking the whole time. The whole time he was joking about me doing the OnlyFans. He was making a joke, but he was okay with it anyway. So yeah, when I started doing the OnlyFans, I was terrible. I was terrible. I didn't, for the first few months, I definitely made no money. Well, how I went from 0 to not 0, it's still not an impressive number, but actually I'll do another video and I'll do like a full breakdown of how much money I make and all the different websites I'm on from each site and the stripper one. So that'll be a different video, and yeah, over the last couple of years, how much I've made.